Wow. Libra, I'm almost speechless. I had to collect myself. I don't think I've had 4 10s. And, I tell you, there is something very big coming down. And some of this is going to have to do with consequences, especially with the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment. I don't know if Scorpio applies to you in any way, because Judgment is at the heart. It is the card of a Scorpio. But I feel like, very much that there are things that are trying to end. I almost feel like for some of you, it's going to come into an end, almost as if it's out of your hands now. I don't know if this is a situation where you have been going back and forth. I just get like this. I don't know if this is like overthinking or overwhelming or feeling like a prisoner. It's just over. I look at all these wheels and this repetitiveness, where it's like getting, I don't know, I'm seeing the hamster on the wheel where it's speeding up, but it's like it's not getting you anywhere. And so I feel like there's some kind of, maybe the challenge is, this is in the challenge position. Maybe money has been a challenge. Maybe there's some kind of, I'm getting gambling also. There could be some kind of addiction or gambling addiction or some kind of repetitive, just where something keeps happening and happening and happening. And, you know, it's going to get to the point where it's just, you can't do it anymore. And, you know, some of this is in your hands, but some of this is not. And I feel like there's going to, like, karma is going to be coming in for some people, obviously not everybody. And this reading is not going to apply to everybody. So just a heads up. But, with these 10s, I feel like there is a release. You know, every card has its positive and negative. And I had another reading, I think it was Pisces, where this was in the outcome, but it was in the upright position. But I felt with Pisces, even though normally I read this as heavier, I still felt with Pisces that their reading, even though it was in the upright and that they may have needed assistance, but I felt like they were going to get stronger. I feel like in this situation, that not that you're not going to get stronger, but there's going to be a release. Now I am picking up that this is something also legal. There's definitely something legal in this situation. And I'm getting that somebody is coming in, I feel like, with an offer of money, or maybe in the past, they have tried to, I don't know if this is like pay somebody off or pay you off. But, okay, so I am getting divorce, and I am getting, also an end, like a death, a loss. I feel like there is information that has been in hiding. Now, I don't know why I'm getting this, like a cold case file. I don't know if you find out somebody is opening up someone's case, like an old case, and there's new leads, or there's like a changing or an exchange of information, or you get a phone call regarding, we're looking into this, death or something like that. Now, wow, that's very interesting. This is Scorpio. You know what? If you have anything to do with Scorpio or like a malpractice or lawsuit or somebody passed, that I believe it was so strong because normally I don't remember my readings at all. I'm very bad at that, but I think it was Scorpio where there was some negligence or malpractice or lawsuit going on, and I'm almost feeling the same here. I feel like, for some of you, this is not like a death, but like an injury. And I'm getting my back or my lower back, like L5. And it's like you can't work. And it's not that you don't want to, but you can't physically work. It's too much on your back. Like, maybe somebody has broken their back or something to that effect. But, I feel like there is going to be a release or relief coming in. Now, there are with the Judgment card, I feel like some of you are going to have a huge awakening. And you are coming out of troubled times. Now, some of this is actually moving. I feel like some of you may be moving. But there is a big decision. And I think for some of you, it's going to be a divorce. And maybe I'm seeing the children here. And maybe that's what's kept you. And I'm also focused on the children here. And so maybe you've stayed in a situation because of money or children or having to divide assets and not wanting to. But I just get this feeling that something is definitely going to be released. Now, for some of you, this could also, I'm getting acupuncture. So I don't know if somebody is going for acupuncture, or maybe that would help. I don't know. But that's how it's kind of coming across to me. Let me see what else that I'm just getting this feeling that it's very difficult, whatever this is, to let go. It's not an easy situation. But I feel like, especially with, for some of you, I feel like the release is coming. You're finally getting the assistance that you need. For others of you, it's just, it might be a little slower. It's like a slower process, or something has been delayed, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. I also feel like this is regarding medication and health insurance. So there may be like some medical claims or some insurance. I know I keep hearing like back-breaking work, like somebody is really taken on some burdens, or even maybe financial burdens, and it may be stemming from possibly money loss. And they're just like, I can't do this anymore. It's like they're turning it over to God or to somebody, a higher power. I just can't do this. And so this definitely could even be, like I said earlier, an addiction or drinking or gambling or something to that effect. When I focus here on the numbers, this is also very much taking a step back and assessing a situation or discovering a situation. It's almost like you're going to learn something, and I feel like either by learning this, it's going to put you into action, or to and this is just going to be for some of you. But I'm getting discovery, and I think that is a legal term. So there's going to be something that's discovered. I also feel like someone's going in for, I think this is like cataract surgery or something to help them see things better. I feel like this situation very much with this 2 in the center. I mean, it's a 20, but it gets reduced down to a 2. I feel like you're possibly waiting for that phone call or a message to come in to give you an answer. And I feel like for some of you, this is something that you've been waiting for a long, long time. It could be 10 years. It could be 30 years. It could be 40 years. That's like for one person. And I feel like that's regarding a cold case file, like a death of some kind. But with 10 is going to be of significance, and how apropos that we have a 1 right next to it. So it's, we have the 1, the 2, and the 10. So it's this, this going across here, it comes to a 4, which can definitely represent home. It can represent family. It can represent foundation, structure. It also represents new beginnings. So it's like you have to decide, are you going to continue the cycle, allow the cycle to continue? You're going to put an end to it, or and start something new? And some of you may have an offer that is very appealing. So this definitely could be somebody is offering you something, but it could be a situation by taking that offer, since it's in the challenge position, you feel like there is, I don't know if it's like a selling out, or maybe you are stabbing somebody in the back, or I don't know. I feel like I'm hearing like selling out or a sellout, or you feel that way. But it's like you need money coming in. There's a shortage of that. And so, and for some of you, this is very much legal. Like, things are going to be divided, and they're going to be divided down the middle. There's no if, ands, or buts. This is, depending on what this is, there's going to be a division. And so it could be a dividing of assets, like a divorce, depending on what your, state or what your country's laws are. And for some of you, this could be a division. Like, there's 2 sides and they're divided. Like one person or one side of the family believes one thing and the other side believes another, and it's created a division. And this division may have been going on for a long, long time. And with this many 10s, I feel like if, for some of you, if, I don't know, it's almost like I feel like somebody's been carrying a secret with them, or for like a long time, like they've been holding something in. This may even be that somebody confesses something to somebody. They just can't, I feel like it, they just can't keep it in anymore. They just have to, it's like a burden. Something has been burdening you or burdening someone that maybe you've been waiting to hear an answer about for a long time, or finding out the truth, and it's going to affect you or might have some ramifications. But there's definitely endings and new beginning. Even though it's in the challenge position, I read these cards differently. So for some of you, there has already been an offer of some kind and you did not take it. I also feel like somebody has proposed to somebody, or somebody has made a promise, like if you propose to me, I will leave. Like I will leave my spouse, or it's almost as if something was offered, but you got stabbed in the back. Somebody stabbed you in the back. Now, this is not literally, this is figuratively speaking. They made a promise and they didn't keep it. And then you were held, carrying the load. So, I feel like, there's something coming down regarding that situation. For some of you, or it's karma maybe coming in somehow. That's what I'm feeling. Or, you're turning it over to a higher power and just saying, here, I can't carry this with me anymore. So, wow, very powerful. I've had some very, very powerful readings for May. Very powerful. Lots of powerful, strong energies going on.